This is Dakota Cowboy here on Beck TV, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust. I'm Wild Bill. I'm the media director here at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame in historic Medora. And along with Tisa Peak of Dakota Horse Magazine, we bring you stories from the great state of North Dakota and beyond each week here on Dakota Cowboy. Thanks for tuning in. We begin today's show on a sad note, as last week we learned of the passing of founder and longtime board president Phil Baird. The North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame is what it is because of a dream that Phil had and the efforts that followed that up. And Phil and many, many others, we owe them all so much here at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. We are planning some tributes to Phil in the upcoming episodes of Dakota Cowboy. Watch for those. Meanwhile, Phil's funeral will be held on October 13th in Mission, South Dakota, and there will be a celebration of life for his North Dakota friends coming up on Saturday, October 14th at 10 a.m. at the Bismarck Elks. Watch for more details on the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame Facebook page. And again, we are very saddened on the passing of Phil Baird, and we offer our deepest condolences to his family. Rest easy, Cowboy, and thank you for all that you've done for all of us at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame. A little note here that the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, we have adjusted to fall hours. We are closed on Mondays, and we're open Tuesday through Sunday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Coming up on today's program, well, guess where Tisa was? Would you believe she was at a rodeo? Of course you'd believe that. I couldn't imagine her being anywhere else but a rodeo. And she was in Valley City for the high school rodeo, and she talks to some great athletes on their what they do, their events that they're involved in, their future plans, their family, their friends, and much, much more. A while back, we were in Canton, South Dakota, and we visited with Phil and Dylan Swanson from Raise 'em Rank. They raise bucking bulls, and they produce bull riding events and things. And we talked about a song that Dylan Swanson had a lot to do with called Raised Rank. And we're going to play that song for you. And we're going to talk to the creator of that song, Sequoia Newland, coming up on today's Dakota Cowboy. It's a great song, and I don't want you to miss it. Raised Rank coming up on Dakota Cowboy. And our North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame Hall of Honoree inductee of the week this week, inducted just this past June. He's the son of Russian immigrants from the Hebron area. Adolph Burkhart will be featured as our North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame Hall of Honoree inductee of the week. And we'll also have this week's Dakota Cowboy Student Rodeo Athlete of the Week. Who's that going to be? Well, stick around and you'll find out on this episode of Dakota Cowboy, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust. We're back in just a jiffy.
We're the ladies of Another View. Join us at 9 a.m. weekday mornings.
We'll discuss issues you care about from local and national perspectives.
You'll hear unique stories from fellow North Dakotans, plus topics in the national spotlight.
Start your day off right with Ladies of Another View.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. on Beck TV and online at beck.news.
Stop out to our facility, Highway 22 South. Let us build a truck for you.
Unique gifts, an assortment of beautiful jewelry, and much more can be found at Dakota Territory Jewelry and Gifts in Medora. Montana silver necklaces and earrings, Black Hills gold and sterling silver jewelry, many Native American made pieces too, and a selection of art pieces. They carry healthy products made right here in North Dakota, and to satisfy your sweet tooth, fall in love with the best fudge around and the freshest taffy made right in the store. Buy it by the pound in a variety of flavors. Dakota Territory Jewelry and Gifts in historic Medora. Wild Bill here for Steffensen Sellinger Chiropractic of Dickinson. Recently, I tore my meniscus, and after an MRI, doctors gave me 3 options: prescription meds, reoccurring injections, or surgery, which wasn't guaranteed to rid me of the pain. Then someone suggested I try soft wave therapy. Steffensen Sellinger Chiropractic of Dickinson are skilled in this innovative treatment. After a few treatments, my pain went from an 8 down to a 1. See if soft wave therapy is right for you. Contact Steffensen Sellinger Chiropractic today.
At Bassett Motors, we understand how difficult it can be finding your next new vehicle.
You don't have to worry about paying premiums or market adjustments, as we are focused on building loyal, long-term customers.
Let us help you ease the purchase experience by walking you through the order process. Configure your next new vehicle your way with price protection.
Need financing? We also work with several banks to get you the best rate available.
At Bassett Motors, we value your business. Let us show you how.
4-time world champion saddle bronc rider Brad Jermenson lends his name to the world's top extreme bronc riding event. Produced by Original Rodeo with $110,000 added, watch the world's best bronc riders take on the rankest saddle broncs in the business for 2 nights of unparalleled action in this PRCA-sanctioned event. Catch the Brad Jermenson Extreme Bronc Riding at Four Bears Casino and Lodge in Newtown, North Dakota, October 6th and 7th. Get your tickets online now at fourbearscasino.com.
Welcome back to Dakota Cowboy on Beck TV, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust. It's fall high school rodeo season, and we are in Valley City, and I'm with Carly Miller of Bowman, North Dakota. Hi. A sophomore. Carly, you grew up in junior high rodeo, North Dakota, and now high school rodeo. You've been a world champion barrel racer in junior high. What can you say about this season particularly, and growing up in North Dakota high school rodeo?
Growing up here has just been an experience. It's taught me so much here, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. This season, it's had some ups and downs for sure, but there's so many lessons that I've learned, so it's been good.
And it's not just the barrel race. You're in the breakaway and the goat type.
Yes.
So you cross-event train in the winter. You play for Bowman as a basketball player.
Yes.
What's your position?
I'm a point guard and a shooting guard, so I'm always at the top, not the bottom.
Do you think that helps you stay on your feet when you're getting off those goat horses?
Oh yes, because in practice we train all the time with our feet, quickening up our feet, doing as much as possible to be faster. So it definitely helps my go time.
And you feel that time clicking, like when you're barrel racing, you know when the tenths are going, and I'm sure in basketball, like you're aware of the clock.
Yes, I feel it now. I've done it so much that I can just feel if it's going to be fast, if I'm a little slower. I can feel that.
You can feel that,
yes.
Yeah. And that only happens through years of competing and training. Bringing me to training, I know your parents have a big influence on your training. Your dad's been a college rodeo coach. Your mom's a legendary barrel racer.
Yeah.
You work and train your own barrel horses.
Yes.
Can you tell me what horses you have going now and what superstars you've had in the past?
Yeah, so right now I'm training 2 new young horses. One's 6 and one is 5. One's a half-sister to my Stella mare that I've won quite a bit on this past few years.
She's being humble.
But yeah, she's so amazing. She's at home right now trying to recover still, and I'm just gonna give her time and she'll be back. And yeah, she's so amazing. I couldn't be happier with her. So this new mare is 5 years old, like I said. She's coming along really good. We're starting to speed things up now. So I'm super excited. I'm going to take her to a bunch of barrel races this fall before basketball starts. And then I have a Palomino also. She's 6, and I got her from my grandparents. And she's just starting, so I think she has some potential though. So
who's Grandma and Grandpa? What's their name?
My dad. So Gene and Sandy Miller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just had to get that out there.
Yeah.
Grandparents are pretty supportive and important.
They are.
So you know, training these barrel horses, a lot of people just see the 12-second run that happens here. That's 1,200 hours worth of work.
Yes.
What can you say about dealing with barrel horses, their mentality, and how you adjust?
Well, they all have different personalities. They all think their own way, and you have to adjust to that. And I mean, the 2 that I have right now are so focused that I can ask her better. So
Focused. That's a good trait to
Yes.
look for. Okay, Carly, one last question. If there was a little person watching this that wanted to be a cowgirl or somebody in the stands, what advice would you give them?
I would tell them that it's a long process, but it's so worth it. You have to be mentally focused. Once all that training comes together, it's all mental, and you just live your dreams. Just go do it.
No matter what it is.
Yep.
Okay, that is straight from a world champion's heart, and young, but she's done it, been there, and we wish you the best of luck this year and in the future, Carly.
Thank you.
We are at the Valley City Winter Show. It's not winter, it's a fall high school rodeo, and I'm with Cedar Hovde, cow cutter at the High School Rodeo Association. And Cedar, what else do you do?
I'm in speech and drama. I'm the captain of my speech and drama team.
And that's in Montana, right across the border, right?
Yep, Sydney, Montana.
Sydney, Montana. Okay, so we have and you're a junior.
Yes.
And you grew up in junior high and North Dakota High School Rodeo Associations. What can you say about competing this weekend and the fall season, how it's went for you?
Well, everybody at high school rodeos is just so friendly, and this season has been going a lot better for me than the past seasons have.
Okay. You've just learned a lot through the past couple years of competing.
Yep.
And you have a couple mentors that help you. Who are they?
My dad mostly, and then my grandpa has helped me a lot too.
Your grandpa John Hovde?
Yes.
Who we're going to interview in a minute.
Yep.
Anyway, what horses? You said that you had to have a horse change today, but what horses have got you to the point in your career?
Well, mainly my horse Kirby.
Mm-hmm.
She's like my main cutting horse. She was the second cutting horse I've cut on, and we just kind of click. We just get along really good, and she's gritty and just gets over there.
I was going to ask you that. What makes her a good cutting horse?
She just has a lot of try. Like, she wants to do good. She wants to do it. I always like using her on the bad cattle because she just gets over there and gets it done.
Then that's going to be the win.
Mm-hmm.
The tough cattle. You know, that's across the board when I talk to rodeo athletes about their horses. Doesn't matter if it's barrel racing, breakaway roping, cow cutting, grit, try. And I think that goes to our athletes as well. So you did have a horse change today though. Your mare got a little sick and you switched to your brother's?
Yeah, she started colicking right before I had to go, so I just jumped on my brother's horse and...
Close to top 10, pretty as good as it could be.
Yep.
Okay, so growing up with horses, I know they're kind of therapeutic and they've helped you in challenging times in life. What can you say about having a relationship with a horse as a kid versus somebody that doesn't? How fortunate.
We just have a lot of respect for our horses. They're just kind souls. They can make you a little mad sometimes, but they're just good horses. The only thing you need in life is a good horse and you're set.
Did you hear that right from Cedar? The only thing you need in life is a good horse and you're set. They do become your best friend. And I could tell she almost teared up talking about horses. Well, Cedar, who else could you just tell us who you look up to in life or the rodeo world? Any idols?
Well, my mom.
Your mom?
And my dad and my grandpa.
Family is special when it comes to this sport, isn't it?
Yeah. And then there's everybody in the cutting pen that helps you out, and just everybody's so nice. I just look up to all of them.
Well, that is wonderful. She just looks up to a lot of people. Well, Cedar, I'm going to let you get back to work. Behind the chutes, fall high school rodeo season is almost to a close, and I'm with Pitch Hager from Karlsruhe, North Dakota, a sophomore, a bull rider, a wrestler, and a team roper. Pitch, can you tell me about your bull riding career and what's led you to be the bull rider you are?
Well, it started youth rodeos, getting on calves and steers. My dad kind of inspired me. He used to ride bulls in high school through college, and I was a little nervous up till about 7th grade, and then I started getting a feel for it, started to like it more, and then everything started clicking, and it's just felt good since then.
It has. Pitch has really been on fire bull riding. You've made a couple of the finals I've been to this fall, and high school nationals last year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you have had injuries with bull riding that comes with it. How do you get past that?
You just gotta think towards the future, think of the positive end of that.
You're funny. Come on! We're in the barrel race right now, too.
there's always going to be more opportunity, you know. You just got to think the outcome of it, come back stronger, you know.
Come back stronger. I like that message. You grew up on a working cattle ranch, and you're still working day in and day out with your family.
Yeah, it's a tough business to run. A lot of ups and downs.
With the market, with the feed, you're in a drought right now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's pretty dry over there, but we just keep on pushing through and always think positively about it.
The cowboy way.
Yeah.
So how about this wrestling? How do you think that helps you shine on the back of a bull and on the wrestling mat? Pitch was a reserve state champion in high school last year.
When I can't rodeo during the winter and there's not a lot of stuff going on, it keeps me in shape and build a lot of muscle, and it helps all around. There's a lot of good rodeo guys that wrestled.
And I think the mentality, I've saw you on the mat before, and you just like love to wrestle. It's one of those things you have to love to ride a bull and love to wrestle.
Yeah.
It's in your heart.
It's in my heart, both of them. Yeah.
Okay, how about your family support? I know your whole family's involved in rodeo with brothers and sisters, and your mom and dad are everywhere to be found when you're there at a rodeo.
Yeah, I couldn't do it without them. It would be impossible. They're very supportive and helped me get to where I'm at today.
Perfect. North Dakota Tough with Pitch Hager, the bull rider. Good luck the rest of the season. I'm with an Arnegard cowboy, Mr. Zane Wagner. He's a saddle bronc rider, and you do a few more events, don't you, Zane?
Yeah, I ride bulls, and I was team roping last year, but I quit that just to focus on bull riding and bronc riding.
So we got a roughie. Zane, can you tell me why you started rough stock riding and how it's been growing up in the North Dakota junior high and high school rodeo ranks?
Well, all my buddies used to go to the little youth rodeos and we'd ride sheep or steers, and then just kind of followed it into junior high and liked it, was decent at it, and then here we are in high school. And growing up in the junior high and North Dakota junior high and high school community is a good experience. You build a lot of friendships and relationships that you can use further down the road, and a good practice and competition-wise for when you move on to bigger rodeos or leagues.
And that's probably your goal, I'm assuming?
Yep. I would like the college rodeo and hopefully pro rodeo one day.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And you have a lot of support behind the chutes besides friends. You have your dad and a lot of other mentors?
Yeah, family getting us here and helping us saddle horses or put a bull rope on bulls, and big help, lots of help.
So do you like the adrenaline rush on the rough stock side? Does that give you more of a rush than the roping end?
It does, yeah. And I was just better at rough stock, so I decided to follow that.
I think you're a really good roper, Zane.
Thank you.
So you're a junior, right?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And you help your dad work a lot too.
I do. Yep. I'm homeschooling, but I don't get much school done. I'm working 5 days a week.
You didn't just say that. But you physically work. Do you think that helps training in the rough?
Yeah,
rough
being
stuff?
in shape never hurts, so do a lot of shoveling for Andy.
A lot of shoveling. Hey, what about a buck and barrel and all the other stuff you do?
Yeah, we have a spur board at the house that I get on every night, and that helps you get comfortable in your saddle and helps transfer to your rides, and go to Mark Coonrats as much as I can and get on bulls, and as much as you can get on is going to help.
Okay, gotcha. What about schools? Do you go to a lot of rough stock schools?
I used to when I was in junior high. I haven't had the opportunity to go to many, but it's a good thing to do if you can.
Mm-hmm. So here's a trick question.
Yeah.
If there was a cowboy like you and you were thrown in New York, what do you think you'd have to do if you weren't a rough stock rodeo cowboy?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
So if I threw you in New York City and you couldn't be a rough stock, what would you do?
I think I'd probably play a sport. I'd wrestle or maybe play football. I don't know. I thought MMA would always be fun.
That would be the adrenaline rush. That's where you go. Okay, I know you got a horse drawn today. Have you already looked at that? What are you looking forward to on him?
Nobody knows much about him. They just bought him from some guy, and I'm just hoping that he's good. Just praying.
I think Zane's going to make him good. We will let you get to work. We'll be back with more Dakota Cowboy on Beck TV.
Sitting by the fireplace doing nothing is still doing something. Share the memories with a new fireplace from Keller Hearth and Home and Heat and Glow. No one builds a better fire.
From sleek to modern design, we sell warmth, comfort, beauty, and relaxation.
Find the right style for your life, along with smart control options.
With over 50 burning models on display.
Visit our showroom today, Keller Hearth and Home and Heat and Glow, on the Strip Mandan and North Dickinson, where every day is a home show.
Hi, my name is Jeff Gould. I have a story called America's Story. I'm going to be doing it Valley City on October 20th. It's the East Greets West North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame fundraiser, and I hope you can make it. It's going to be a great time.
We'll begin at 5 p.m. on October 20th with a social dinner and a lively auction right after Jeff Gould presents America's Story. Tickets available now at NorthDakotaCowboy.org. East Greets West with the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, October 20th at the Valley City, North Dakota Eagles Club.
Nick Bolton here with the latest from Bell & Howell. We call them tack glasses. Inspired by the sunglasses worn by our heroes in uniform, tack glasses block blinding glare so well, invisible objects suddenly become visible. Enhance colors to give you vision as sharp as an eagle's and survive even the harshest conditions. Look, ordinary sunglasses just make things darker, which could be deadly in a tactical situation. Tack glasses improve optical clarity so you can see clearly, even in low light. If you've never seen how this light filtering technology works, check this out. Nothing to see, right? But look again as we hold up our tack glasses. A colorful American eagle is revealed. Amazing!
Act now to get your tack glasses for just $19.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. So don't delay. Order yours today.
To order, call 1-800-288-9503. That's 1-800-288-9503, or order online at trytackglasses.com. 1-800-288-9503.
Securian Financial Advisors of North Dakota is now Lux Wealth Advisors. In our current climate, planning for retirement can be scary. Let the experienced advisors at Lux Wealth Advisors take the worry out of wealth planning. Lux Wealth Advisors can work with anyone, from those looking to invest their first dollar to those transitioning into retirement. Let Lux Wealth Advisors be your guide. Lux Wealth Advisors, new name, same great service.
Hello and welcome to the MHA Interpretive Center. It's the perfect stop along the Lewis and Clark Trail and the cultural hub of the Mandan, Hidatsa, and Arikara Nation. Nestled along the shores of Lake Sagagawea in Newtown, North Dakota, 1 mile west of the Four Bears Casino. You can enjoy amphitheater performances, art exhibitions, and educational workshops utilizing our Living Cultural Center. Enjoy some coffee, browse our gift shop, and learn about the original people of this land. Learn more at mhanation.com/interpretive center.
Hey, it's Dakota Cowboy here on Beck TV, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust. Without the community, they're just a bank, but please don't take my word for it. Go into one of their branches across the great state of North Dakota and find out for yourself. Dakota Community Bank and Trust. We are back at the Swanson Ranch. You might recall a few episodes back, we visited with Dylan Swanson on Raise 'em Rank Rodeo, Raise 'em Rank Productions. And he talked about a song called Raised Rank that was conceived in Kansas City with this gentleman, Sequoia Newland.
Yes,
it's so good to see you, sir.
Pleasure to meet you.
Welcome to beautiful southeastern South Dakota, huh?
Yes, sir. It's definitely beautiful.
First trip up here?
No, this is our third or fourth time. We've played at the Mitchell Corn Palace for the Raise 'em Rank Bull Riding Finals last year.
Okay.
We're going to be doing that again this year. We played for Dylan Swanson. You knew that he had battled cancer and
yes,
won.
I'm well aware of
won,
that. Yes, he beat it. He beat it. He's in remission, and thank God. That guy doesn't sit still much, does he? I mean, he's supposed to be joining us here at the cabin at the Swanson Ranch, but he's off doing whatever Dylan Swanson does on a Saturday morning.
He's actually golfing.
He's golfing. Okay. All right. Do you find that you're playing a lot of rodeo events and things like bull ridings and things like that?
Yeah, I'd say since the creation of Raised Rank, the song, we've been playing quite a bit of rodeo, so.
Wow, yeah. The song, it just blew me away when Phil sent it to me. I watched the video I don't know how many times already, but the word rank, for somebody who doesn't know, in our world, the sport of bull riding and horses and things, how would you define rank?
So for me, I was in the military for 4.5 years. I was in the Navy, and that idea of just being a ranked person, you know, someone that's willing to go above and beyond, you know, what their duty is, or just anything in life, just going above and beyond. So it didn't have to be a bull rider, but Rank to me is just somebody that's all grit, no quit kind of thing. You know, it's just no stopping in them.
Wow. Okay. Well, first of all, I did not realize that you were in the Navy. Thank you for your service to our country. I appreciate that. Talk about the process of putting that song together.
Actually, it's kind of funny. So I met Dylan there in Kansas City, where I'm from. We stopped and ate some pizza together. Like, he was randomly standing next to me at this table, and I sat down with the whole pizza to myself. He's like, "You gonna eat all that yourself, big boy?" I said, "Not unless you join me." And him and one of his buddies that was there for his brother's bachelor party sat down with me, and we just got to talking. The next day, he wound up somehow, by God's grace, I reckon, at one of my shows on accident there in Kansas City. And he's like, "Man, I got this bull riding thing called Raise From Rank. Man, you're a really good singer. So you write your songs too?" I say, "Yeah, yep. I write all my own songs all by myself." And he's like, "What you think about writing a song for my bull riding group? It's called Raise From Rank." I said, "Raised Rank." He said, "Yeah."
Wow.
So it kind of started like that, and he's like, "Man, write a song about me." And I wrote the chorus and the first verse, and I was kind of putting it off because you know, there's so many. Once a song comes to your mind, if I don't sit down and finish it, sometimes I just put it off. And he's like, every week he would text me or call me, "Hey, you finished that song yet? Hey, you finished that song yet?" And I was like, "No," and I hadn't worked on it all. He's like, "Well, I've got this verse I think you might like." And it was the whole second verse through and through. He wrote by himself. He's never written a song in a day in his life, and he wrote that whole second verse, and it was perfect. Like, I got goosebumps now.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah.
Thinking about how perfect that just fell into place, and I'm like, "How long have you been writing songs?" He's like, "Oh, I've never written a song before."
5 minutes.
Yeah, he's like, "I just old cowboy out checking cattle, and I think of poems every now and then." And it turned out, I mean, that song turned out to be bigger than I'd ever imagined. And I think today it's actually going to hit 1 million views on YouTube.
Wow. And we are going to play that song for you here in just a few minutes. Raised Rank by Sequoia Newland and Dylan Swanson. You know, I've talked to a lot of musicians on the program. I've talked to Chancey Williams. I talked to Gwen Sebastian, who's Miranda Lambert's backup singer. There really isn't a template on when I ask the question, what's the process of writing a song? It varies from person to person. How Raised Rank came together is a unique situation.
Right.
What are some of the other songs you wrote, and what was the process like?
Man, so there's not a process at all. It's whatever inspiration comes to your mind at the time being. I've got a song called Horses in Heaven that's, you know, I know Jesus Christ died on the cross for my sins, and I'll say that to the day I die. And every time we're up on stage, I always say that to the crowd. And I said, "Hey, there's this cool guy named Jesus. He died on the cross for our sins, and if you want to know a little bit about him, our job as Christians is to spread the gospel. So if you want to talk about him, if you don't know who he is, if you don't believe, come talk to me after the show, and we'll talk a little bit about that." And there's no magical blueprint. There's no right way or wrong way. And if a song's good to you, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be commercial, because look, I stay away from Nashville for the most part, because commercial Nashville is not really my thing. I'd rather be out here in God's country playing for people that appreciate lyricism and messages and stories more than just a cool beat.
Yeah.
So there's all sorts of ways to write a song. For me, for the most part, I'm gonna say I start with a hook or like a catchy idea, or like, so for Raised Rank, of course, it was being a ranked person or just a bull rider. And then for Horses in Heaven, it was, you know, I know where I'm going when I die, but I don't know what it's gonna be like. I have no clue what it's like, but I hope there's going to be a horse up there waiting on me. So,
Horses in Heaven, can we find that song? Where can we hear that?
Can't find it anywhere yet. We still need to record that song.
We'll be looking forward to it. You played a little bit of it for us this morning here at the Swanson Cabin.
Yes, sir.
And wonderful song, Horses in Heaven. Means a lot. And I told you about the great bucking horse in the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame whiz bang, and so it kind of came together. Speaking of the Swanson Cabin, how about that breakfast Phil whipped up this morning, huh?
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what.
On an original old wood cook stove.
Look, that coffee, I don't know what he put in it, but it did the job.
It's it's cowboy coffee.
It's cowboy coffee.
You bet.
I'm still picking out the grits out of my teeth right now.
I tell you, it's been great getting to know you. You know, when Phil sent me the song, I must have watched it, I don't know, a half dozen times. A lot of things caught my eye. Not only the song, you know, had a sensation on my hearing, the visual in the video had, you know, a sensation in my vision. And then the name Sequoia. I'm a fan of unique names, and that is a mighty noble name, sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
think of Sequoia, you know, where I would go to. You know, other unique names. Dirks is a unique name.
Yeah.
And Shania, Sarissa is a unique name. But tell me about the name Sequoia.
So my grandma always tells me that my great-great-grandma was a Cherokee Indian princess. So we're Cherokee Indian. If you see my dad, you'd be like, yeah, that boy's Native American. I get the red hair from my mom's side, so and my dad, he can't grow any facial hair at all. Not 1 ounce facial hair, nothing. So yeah, so it's just a Cherokee Indian name.
Okay.
The Cherokee Indian who created the Cherokee alphabet, his name was Sequoia. He's did a lot more than just create the alphabet for the Cherokee Nation, but that, and then the story that I get from my mom is your dad slept in a sequoia tree before you were born and named you Sequoia. I woke up and that was your name.
Oh,
I was a C-section.
Let's go with that. I like that explanation. Wonderful. Yeah, I just thought of the sequoia trees and how mighty, noble, and proud and sturdy they are. So you fit that, Bill?
Just a little bit. I'm built different, if you know what I mean.
Oh, you know, we set the stage for the song Raised Rank. We should probably let these guys see it, huh?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, without further ado, what's the name of your band, by the way?
We're Sequoia Newland and the Redwood Revolvers.
The Redwood Revolvers, okay. Without further ado, Sequoia Newland and the Redwood Revolvers here on Dakota Cowboy with Raised Rank.
We still pledge allegiance to this nation's flag. We still believe in the American way and work for what we have. You know we love our mamas, give thanks to the Lord above. And this 10% in any offering plate just ain't enough when you was raised right. From the Badlands and Dakotas to that Louisiana swamp, when the back's against the corner, you ain't never gonna give up. When you climb down on a Brahma and call for the gate, you better have nerves of steel if you think you make it eight on a bull that's rain. It ain't a shiny new buckle or a pickup truck. It's a fire in the eyes and a never give up. Can do, won't quit, badass American. It's a pound of ground from a dawn to dust, a man overseas embracing the sun. So folks like you and me can be free. Brother, if that sounds like you was raised right. So just burn you some rosin, or you hap down sliding ride. You're gonna find out what you're made of when the silver scratches high. Now don't give up what you came for. Now don't quit and don't give in. Cause this life is what you make. You gotta have grit if you wanna win, and that's raised rain. It ain't a shiny new buckle or a pickup truck. It's a fire in the eyes and you'll never give up. Can do, won't quit, badass American. It's a pound of ground from a dawn to dust, a man overseas and pickup truck. It's a fire in the eyes and to never give up. Can do, won't quit, badass American. It's a pound of ground from a dawn to dust, a man overseas embracing the sun. So folks like you and me can be free. Brother, if that sounds like you. Yes, sister, if that sounds like you. And you was raised right. Hey, you was raised right. We still pledge allegiance to this nation's flag. We still believe in the American way and thank God for what we had, and that's raised right.
What a song, man.
Yes, sir.
What a song. YouTube, Spotify, where else can we find this song?
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Ask
Amazon.
your mama, ask your grandma, ask your auntie, your uncle, ask them all. They
Okay.
can find it.
All right. Get online. In your search bar, type in Raised Rank, Sequoia Newland. You will find it, and you can enjoy this song again and again and again, like as I have here many, many times. Thank you so much for doing this. You're a busy guy. I don't take your time for granted, and by golly, it's been my pleasure sitting here visiting with you at this beautiful setting just off the Big Sioux River down there.
Yes, sir.
Is that where you're taking a bath today?
That's where I just took a bath, yes, sir. Yeah.
All right. Sequoia Newland. Check them out on all the available sites that carry your favorite music and look for Raised Rank. This is Dakota Cowboy, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust, and we are back in just a jiffy.
Since the beginning of time, people have gathered around a glowing fire to tell their stories. Keep these fires burning with a Yodel wood or gas-burning stove. Stop in today, Keller Hearth and Home and Yodel Stove on the Strip Mandan and North Dickinson, where every day is a home show.
Now you can have the personalized forecast at your fingertips when you need it. Beck's exclusive Weather Insight is information tailored to you. Radar, weather alerts, forecasts, and videos. Download the free Weather on Beck News app. Search your app store now.
Base Flug Trailers of Dickinson is a family-owned dealer with expert staff that know their products front to back. We stock over 150 units of all types and can custom order a trailer with the unique features and capabilities you require for brands you can trust. Our experienced service team is the reason we're also the best place to have your trailer customized or repaired. Count on Base Flug Trailers of Dickinson to keep you hauling.
When I invented MyPillow, my passion was to help each and every one of you. And 20 years later, all of your support is what keeps us going. Because of you, we've been able to create thousands of USA jobs and help millions get the best sleep ever. To thank you, my employees and I are bringing you a limited edition MyPillow. The Giza Elegance MyPillow is made with my patented adjustable fill, the most amazing cotton, and a 2-inch pipe gusset. It has 4 custom loft levels, machine washable and dryable, and you get my 60-day money-back guarantee and 10-year warranty.
Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to get your limited edition 20th anniversary MyPillow queen size. Retails for $69.98, now only $19.98. That's right, get a queen size MyPillow for only $19.98.
From all of us here at MyPillow,
thanks, America! Thank you for voting Beck TV the best local television station for the 3rd consecutive year in the Bismarck Tribune's Best of the Best contest. We appreciate your continued loyalty and viewership.
Since the beginning of time, people have gathered around a glowing fire to tell their stories. Keep these fires burning with a Yodel wood or gas-burning stove. Stop in today, Keller Hearth and Home and Yodel Stove on the Strip Mandan and North Dickinson, where every day is a home show.
For more than 70 years, farmers and ranchers have relied on Dickinson Ready Mix for all their concrete needs. Whether it's a shop building for machinery storage or paved feedlots for your livestock, grain bins for on-site grain storage, or precast pads for automatic cattle waterers, Dickinson Ready Mix has been there to provide quality concrete for all your agricultural structures and infrastructure. For your next project, call Dickinson Ready Mix to discuss the benefits that concrete can add to your operation.
Okay, we're looking for ideas for our next commercial. Thoughts?
We have a fully stocked lot. Cars, trucks, SUVs.
Clearly.
We strive for honesty, transparency, and a better buying experience.
Of course we do. Guys, think, everybody's busy. Nobody has time to spend hours shopping for a car. Has to be simple, easy.
Sales, service, simplified.
Perfect. Torgerson Auto Center, East Bismarck Expressway. Sales, service, simplified.
And welcome back to Dakota Cowboy here on Beck TV, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust. We so appreciate all the things that Dale Pahlke does, not just for Dakota Cowboy, but also the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame and all of the communities that he serves. Stop into one of their many locations across the great state of North Dakota and now in Mulbridge, South Dakota, and see what Dakota Community Bank and Trust can do for you. I think you're going to be very, very impressed. In this segment, we feature the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame Hall of Honorees Inductee of the Week. This segment is brought to you by Torgerson Auto Center on East Bismarck Expressway in Bismarck. Whether you're looking for a car, a light or heavy-duty pickup truck, a minivan, an SUV, they got them for you at Torgerson Auto Center. Find them online at TorgersonAutoCenter.com. Find them on Facebook, but the best thing you can do is pull into the lot on East Bismarck Expressway and see what they have for you at Torgerson Auto Center. Our North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame Hall of Honoree Inductee of the Week this week is the son of Russian immigrants. He ranched in the Hebron area, and he was just inducted just this past June in 2023 in the category of Modern Era Ranching. Meet this week's Inductee of the Week, Adolph Burkhardt.
Adolph Burkhardt was born on March 13, 1915, on a ranch north of Hebron, North Dakota. His parents, Rudolph and Carolina Burkhardt, had immigrated from Russia in 1910. He walked to and attended the Elm Creek Country School when not needed during planting and harvesting seasons. At the age of 17, he went to work for Matt Crowley on one of the largest ranches in the area for $20 a month. After working for 3 years, he was made the ranch foreman. He also met and was smitten with a local school teacher, Doreen Frafjord. They were married in 1945. A year later, after working for Matt Crowley for 16 years, Adolph purchased a ranch from Badlands Bill McCarty, south of Medora, North Dakota, and started the Elkhorn Hereford Ranch, which had always been his dream. Adolph was able to acquire additional land to expand the ranch and increase his herd to 350 head, about half being registered Herefords. He also became a leader in the ranching community and livestock business. The grazing of federal lands in western North Dakota was administered cooperatively between the grazing associations and the U.S. Forest Service. Adolph served on the Medora Grazing Association Board of Directors for 20 years, 17 of those as president. He played a vital role in representing the ranching community to address and resolve issues that arose under new laws and policies affecting the use of federal lands. He helped to implement the multiple use concept on these lands, whereby management of livestock grazing, wildlife habitat, and recreational uses are integrated as uses of the public lands. He received recognition and awards from the Forest Service for his involvement in their land management planning, groups such as the National Wildlife Federation, the North Dakota State University, and North Dakota Stockmen's Association. After retirement, Adolph continued to be very active in his community. He served on the Theodore Roosevelt Medora Foundation Board for 6 years. The Medora Zoning Board volunteered at the Medora Grazing Association and sponsored community events. Here to accept the award for his father, Adolph Burkhardt, in the category of Modern Era Ranching, please welcome Barry Burkhardt.
Well, I was going to say good afternoon, but I think I'm going to upgrade it to great afternoon. Anyway, I'd like to start off by introducing very quickly my support team, starting with my lovely wife, Carrie, and my my sister Peggy Scanson, and my niece Jody Stockett and her family, Wes and Luke. They worked on a ranch southeast of Amarillo area, a little town of Clyde, that's what it is, yeah, I'll remember. Anyway, they're, I guess the one key thing I wanted to point out is Jody is the daughter of my sister Sharon. She was the rodeo queen in 1961. That was probably before your parents were born. But anyway, I too want to say thank you to the board of directors and all the trustees that supported this. Especially I want to thank Jim Lohman. He's the one that submitted the nomination last fall and got things rolling for us. And then the Hall of Fame staff, as mentioned before, I've had, probably couldn't have got it done without little bits of advice and pushing and stuff from the staff. And so Rick and Becky, Tess and Irene, and as of last night I add Sharon to that list. She saved my hide. And one person that is unknown, I'd like to thank whoever decided to have this event up here. The rationale for that is because I can stand here and I look south along the river, and that was our ranch. I can turn over here, look over the edge, and you can see, well, and when you drove up here, you drove by the house that my parents built when they retired. And if you look a little bit further, you see the cemetery that they're buried in. So it's kind of a all-in-one deal. So anyway, I thought, what would Dad say if he were here? And anyway, I knew that he would be extremely honored. And as I thought about how to present that, it reminded me of a story, not a story, it's when Dad went to a meeting up in Watford City. It was the Mackenzie Grazing Association, and he went because one of the ranchers up there was getting a very special award. And as president of the Medora Association, he wanted to show support. Anyway, when he got home, he was telling us about the rancher accepting the award. And got about to the end, and he said, you know, all this attention and this recognition, it's going to give me a big head. And then he looked over at his wife, who happened to be sitting in the front row, and says, you know, tomorrow we're probably going to have to come back into town and get me a new hat. Well, she stood up and said, don't worry about it. She says, we'll talk about it on the way home, and by the time we get there, your old hat's going to fit really well. So, I think if Dad were here, he would be extremely honored, and we thank you for that honor and the recognition, and thank you much.
Our North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame Hall of Honoree inductee of the week this week in the category of Modern Era Ranching, just inducted this past summer, Adolph Burkhart. We invite you to stop into the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, spend some time in the Hall of Honorees, and learn about all the inductees in our fine, fine organization. We've got a great kiosk that is so user-friendly, and you can navigate by name, by category, and find out some great stories about the history of the great state of North Dakota. Remember, we've adjusted to our fall hours. We are open 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday, and we are closed on Mondays. Find us on Facebook, and our website is northdakotakowboy.org. Our Hall of Honorees inductee of the week this week, brought to you by Torgerson Auto Center. When we come back, we are going to introduce you to this week's Dakota Cowboy Student Rodeo Athlete of the Week, because at the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, we honor the champions of the past and we support the champions of the future. That's coming up next here on Dakota Cowboy, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust.
Hey, we're looking for ideas for our next commercial. Thoughts?
We have a fully stocked lot. Cars, trucks, SUVs.
Clearly.
We strive for honesty, transparency, and a better buying experience.
Of course we do. Guys, think everybody's busy. Nobody has time to spend hours shopping for a car. Has to be simple, easy.
Sales, service, simplified.
Perfect. Torgerson Auto Center, East Bismarck Expressway. Sales, service, simplified.
Unique gifts, an assortment of beautiful jewelry, and much more can be found at Dakota Territory Jewelry and Gifts in Medora. Montana silver necklaces and earrings, Black Hills gold and sterling silver jewelry, many Native American made pieces too, and a selection of art pieces. They carry healthy products made right here in North Dakota, and to satisfy your sweet tooth, fall in love with the best fudge around and the freshest taffy made right in the store. Buy it by the pound in a variety of flavors. Dakota Territory Jewelry and Gifts in historic Medora. Wild Bill here for Steffensen Sellinger Chiropractic of Dickinson. Recently, I tore my meniscus, and after an MRI, doctors gave me 3 options: prescription meds, reoccurring injections, or surgery, which wasn't guaranteed to rid me of the pain. Then someone suggested I try soft wave therapy. Steffensen Sellinger Chiropractic of Dickinson are skilled in this innovative treatment. After a few treatments, my pain went from an 8 down to a 1. See if soft wave therapy is right for you. Contact Steffensen Sellinger Chiropractic today.
Hi, my name is Jeff Gould. I have a story called America's Story. I'm going to be doing it Valley City on October 20th. It's the East Greets West North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame fundraiser, and I hope you can make it. It's going to be a great time.
We'll begin at 5 p.m. on October 20th with a social dinner and a lively auction right after Jeff Gould presents America's Story. Tickets available now at NorthDakotaCowboy.org. East Greets West with the North Dakota Cowboy Hall of Fame, October 20th at the Valley City, North Dakota Eagles Club.
Hey y'all, it's Trent on the loose. I'm a 6th generation farmer, husband, patriot, father. And as much as I'd love to just sit here under this shade tree and celebrate my own place on my front porch, truth of the matter is that people don't know who, where, and how is producing their food. So travel the country with Trent on the loose, and we'll find those interesting human interest stories behind the people that bring us the efficient food supply. Trent on the loose.
4-time world champion saddle bronc rider Brad Jermenson lends his name to the world's top extreme bronc riding event. Produced by Original Rodeo with $110,000 added, watch the world's best bronc riders take on the rankest saddle broncs in the business for 2 nights of unparalleled action in this PRCA-sanctioned event. Catch the Brad Jermenson Extreme Bronc Riding at Four Bears Casino and Lodge in Newtown, North Dakota, October 6th and 7th. Get your tickets online now at fourbearscasino.com.
Securian Financial Advisors of North Dakota is now Lux Wealth Advisors. In our current climate, planning for retirement can be scary. Let the experienced advisors at Lux Wealth Advisors take the worry out of wealth planning. Lux Wealth Advisors can work with anyone, from those looking to invest their first dollar to those transitioning into retirement. Let Lux Wealth Advisors be your guide. Lux Wealth Advisors, new name, same great service.
Do you have a name? Are you the horse with no name? I think this is the horse with no name. Hey there, welcome back to Dakota Cowboy here on Beck TV, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust. We appreciate you tuning in this evening. And we present to you now the Dakota Cowboy Student Rodeo Athlete of the Week. Our Dakota Cowboy Student Rodeo Athlete of the Week is 14-year-old Kaylee Rohde from Halliday, North Dakota. Her parents are John and Annette Rohde. She's homeschooled and in the 9th grade. When she's done with her schoolwork, she's out practicing for all her events: barrel racing, breakaway roping, goat tying, pole bending, and team roping. Kaylee qualified for the National Junior High Rodeo Division in Perry, Georgia this past June in goat tying and breakaway roping. Recently, at the high school rodeo in Valley City, she placed in all her events over the 2 days and won the pole bending on the 2nd day. No doubt, Kaylee Rohde is going to go far in her rodeo career, and we congratulate her parents too, John and Annette Rohde. Kaylee Rohde, our Dakota Cowboy Student Rodeo Athlete of the Week for this week. Congratulations, Kaylee. Job well done on being this week's Dakota Cowboy Student Rodeo Athlete of the Week. I kind of have a feeling that you'll be visiting with Tisa again in the near future on an upcoming episode of Dakota Cowboy. If you, the viewer, know of a student athlete that should be nominated as the Dakota Cowboy Student Rodeo Athlete of the Week, send us an email to dakotacowboy@becknews.com. Include some photographs of the athletes, some videos of them in action, and a short biography. And if you have any questions, by all means ask. The Dakota Cowboy Student Rodeo Athlete of the Week really gaining traction here on the program. Well, that's all the time we have this week. On behalf of Tisa Peak, I'm Wild Bill. Thanks so much for watching Dakota Cowboy on Beck TV, presented by Dakota Community Bank and Trust. We'll look forward to seeing you next week. If not, we'll see you in the future. If not in the pasture, adios.
Hey y'all, it's Trent on the loose. I'm a sixth-generation farmer, husband, patriot, father. And as much as I'd love to just sit here under this shade tree and celebrate my own place on my front porch, truth of the matter is that people don't know who, where, and how is producing their food. So travel the country with Trent on the loose, and we'll find those interesting human interest stories behind the people that bring us the efficient food supply. Trent on the loose.
Wow, it's so soft and smooth.
It's cool to the touch. How did you do that?
Well, we took MyPillow's patented fill and combined it with this new technology that we didn't have back then when I invented MyPillow to bring you the best pillow in history, MyPillow 2.0. Because of all of you, MyPillow 2.0 has been a huge success, and now we're bringing you our best-selling Go Anywhere MyPillows with the same temperature-regulating technology. Made with my patented adjustable fill and brand new cooling fabric, they're truly the next generation of MyPillow. So go to MyPillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save over 60% on our MyPillow 2.0 4-pack special. You'll get 2 MyPillows and 2 Go Anywhere MyPillows, regular $259.92, now only $99.98. King size just $10 more. This is a limited time offer, so please order now.
We're the Ladies of Another View. Join us at 9 a.m. weekday mornings.
We'll discuss issues you care about from local and national perspectives.
You'll hear unique stories from fellow North Dakotans, plus topics in the national spotlight.
Start your day off right with Ladies of Another View.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. on Beck TV and online at beck.news.
We are rewriting Hollywood's script for our kids. I'm pop culture expert Tina Griffin, and as a former Hollywood actress, I'm giving you a behind-the-scenes look at how today's entertainment is eroding the foundational development of America's youth and how to safely navigate this pop culture chaos. Knowledge is power. Parents want solutions. It's time to get the power back in your hands and reclaim the right to decide who and what should influence your kids.
Weekdays at 2 p.m. Central Time on Beck TV.
Do you worry about going to the dentist? After all, a visit to the dentist can easily cost $2,000 or more. Well, relax. The Carefree Dental Card is now available in your area. Call now and we'll send your actual card at no cost today. With the Carefree Dental Card, you go to the dentist whenever you need and you instantly pay a lot less. Activate your card and you can start using it immediately. From exams and cleanings to more expensive procedures like crowns, dentures, even braces, they're all included with the Carefree Dental Card. Say you go to the dentist today without any card and your bill is, well, ouch. Wait a minute, let's try that again. You go to the dentist today and show your Carefree Dental Card, you save $525. The Carefree Dental Card is just $15.95 a month, so call now and make going to the dentist carefree.
Call 1-800-416-5739 to receive your Carefree Dental Card information kit. 1-800-416-5739. Call now.